Good morning, YouTube, people of the world, whoever's watching this video. It's come to my attention that Donald Trump launched some missiles on Syria after they tested some chemical weapons on their own people. And I guess the missiles were aimed at, their chemical weapons, staging point, stockpile area, whatever. And then, of course, immediately after this happens, all the whiners and crybabies started bitching and complaining. Oh, God, Trump started World War III. He didn't start World War III. It isn't World War III yet, so keep your fucking panties on. Jesus Christ. World War III hasn't started yet. If it does start, trust me, you will fucking know it. Could have happened? Sure. Sure, it could have happened when Obama was in power. It could have happened when Clinton was in power. It could have happened when Bush was in power. Both of them. Shit. World War III is always on the cusp. It's always there. Why do you think every country has weapons? Why do you think every country has nuclear stockpiles and shit? Everyone knows it could happen. It's just a matter of when, you know? And I think we, the American people, need to stand behind our president and support him the best we can. You know, the fact that people are bitching and complaining about it, it's not going to solve anything. All you're doing is bitching and complaining. What can we do if attacks happen here? I don't know. I should have thought of that instead of bitching and complaining all the time. Personally, I honestly don't think it's going to happen. It's more internet bullshit. You know, just like 99% of the shit you see on the internet is, well, bullshit. Do I think President Trump is going to start a war? I think he's stopping a war from starting. He launched those goddamn missiles to stop Syria from using chemical weapons. Every country, every nation got together and said, all right, you're right, let's not use these fucking things. But then up comes Saddam using them, and then Syria starts using them. Well, you see what happened to Saddam. I guess it's Syria's turn. I seen a video depicting before and after the missile attacks on Syria. It showed this girl taking a selfie and riding a car, and then showed her all dirty and shit, and all said, shit happens. I mean, that's the nature of the beast. It's the nature of war. People are going to die. Explosions going to happen. Shit's going to get blown up. Do I want that to happen? No, I don't want to see anybody get blown up. I don't want to see anybody die unnecessarily. But Jesus Christ, it's part of the deal. It's part of the package. You buy the ticket, you take the ride. So, everyone bitching and complaining about it needs to just, shut the fuck up. Buckle your seatbelt. Get ready for the ride. And I also seen, it was kind of funny, that's somewhat loosely related to this. This guy showed that he tore apart and destroyed his AR-15 in response to the March for Our Lives shit. And now we got the War on Horizon thing. I bet he's kicking himself in the ass with that one. Oops. I could have used that. Yeah. For all of us to have guns, man, keep them ready. Keep them at the ready. You never know. It could happen. Just be prepared. I did buy a couple gas masks I want to talk about. I'll showcase them later. I'm actually getting ready to go do, Sunday errands and stuff. But the one thing I got to say about gas masks is they're only going to protect you from so much, especially the ones that civilians can, purchase. They're not anti-radiation or anti-fallout. Not saying we're going to have a nuclear fucking war or nothing. I highly doubt that's going to happen. But they're for chemicals and, yuckies to get into your fucking lungs. That's what they protect against. They don't protect against, radiation and shit. So, if you see that big old mushroom cloud, man, putting that fucking mask on is only going to do so much. You better hope you have some RCB tabs and shit. But, in response to this whole, I gotta drive out of here. In response to this whole World War III thing, I don't think we're in a war yet. I don't think we're, you know, in that situation where we got to worry about a, you know, an attack upon American soil. I mean, they might. I mean, you know, they might send something at us. Putin might send something at us, but you know, that's the nature of the beast. You know, we shot at Syria. Putin warned us that he was gonna start the war if we did what we did. And, well, what's done is done. So if it happens, it happens. You know, the only time we, the people, need to start worrying is when when our missile defenses fail and they start putting boots on the ground. When the enemy puts boots on the ground, that's the time to have your weapons loaded and ready to roll. So I'll talk to you all a little bit later. I'll showcase the gas masks I picked up. We'll talk a little bit about those and about what my family and I have been doing for preparation of the, you know, possibly inevitable. So I'll talk to you all later, and God bless, and let's hope this thing just blows over like everything else on the fucking internet.